Hi, this is Larry. It's Monday, August 5th. I'm heading up to East Fork San Gabriel. My wife's going to have major surgery, so I'm not going to be able to go up there for a while. So basically what I'm going to do is head up there and bring some things back home that I had stashed up there. And I'm not even going to have my sluice box with me, but what I'll do, there's some areas I've wanted to stop when I've been hiking up there and do some test pans. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my stuff and then start heading back and do a little test panning here and there, see, for future reference. So I probably won't be up there for a while. I'll just have to watch everybody else's videos. The other thing is, sometimes one's asked me, well, what does an ounce of gold look like? How much is that? So I thought I'd show you here. Just happen to have an ounce handy. If you look right here, these 3 bottles add up to an ounce. So that's what an ounce looks like. Then somebody asked, well, what does a gram look like? Here's, let's see. Now these are some big chunks, so it doesn't take too many to make a gram. It takes approximately 31 grams to make a troy ounce. So anyway, that's a gram, and there's 31 of them in that batch. Okay, I'll see you up there. I always think I'm going to take a picture of this. I forget. Thought this is a pretty pattern bark on this tree, except for where they carved their names in, but here, a lot of different colors, as you can see. Let's back up, give you a better chance.
Sure you want to get up and get back down all the time?
Yeah, I'll just kind of take my time today. Well, you see any bears?
No bears. No bears, just some dog prints.
My what is it? Nephew was camping way down there at the Heaton Flats, and he had a bear come into the camp a couple days ago. He just left.
Oh yeah.
But they just shoot it away,
Right. Yeah, I saw him a couple days ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I saw him, talk to him for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see what he got. He thought maybe altogether he got a couple grams. I don't know if he knows what a gram is, but anyway.
Yeah, how do you know? It's so weird to judge something
Yeah.
like that.
Anyway.
So, good to see you, Larry.
Okay, have fun.
All right.
Well, it's 8:45. Before I leave the main base area for good, or at least for a month or so, I'm going to try this spot here that I know at least 3 or 4, maybe more people have dug in and dug in and dug in, and they gave up on. Again, I don't have a sluice. I'm just going to take a sample and put it in my, classify it, put it in my pan, so it won't be, much dirt. But I just want to see if there might possibly be something left. It looks like all those rocks built up in there. There's got to be something. Now, how much I can figure out in just a pan or two is debatable. Well, this is my first test pan. I've got one piece in the pan. You see it? So that gives me an indication. There's still well, wait a minute. No, just one piece. There's still gold in this area. Where there's one, there's more. So from this area, I took 4 samples, one right below that rock. I figured it would drop. One right here where it would slow down. And then the stream forks. So I took one right back in there. And then right here, where it looked like it slowed down also. Okay, the next sample I took just right, there's where I took the 4 samples down there. So this is right above where the stream widens out. It probably made little pools here, pretty sandy. And digging down, I got into sort of like some clay type stuff, kind of moist. And most of the rocks around here are pretty much, they all look about the same. Nothing exciting on that. This whole area is a volcanic area. I don't know if you can see up on that mountain. You can see the sort of like red pumice up there. And whenever all this happened, like say there are volcanoes everywhere around here, and down in that valley, long valley, in ancient times it formed a lake. So of course that's generally how gold gets to the surface. Volcanic activity pushes it to the surface. Of course, you have to have gold to push to begin with, so it doesn't necessarily mean there's volcanoes and gold together, but I'm hoping there is. We'll find out. I've got a little secret spot that I've been coming to for quite a few years when I go to Northern California. Either on the way up or on the way down, I'll stop here. I've never seen anybody else panning. No indication of any holes where anybody's ever dug over the years. And just give you an example, I just pulled over here and there's my little shovel, and see that, I just took a teeny little scoop out of there with my shovel. And just out of that, I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't, but just in that, I found at least one speck of gold. And just that little bit. So that gives me an indication there's a lot more here. Well, there's a couple specks, actually, 2 or 3. Again, you probably can't see it with the lighting and everything. So anyway, it's my secret spot. I'll just tell you, I'll give you a clue. It's south of Bridgeport, but above Bishop. That's not much of a clue, but it might help. Okay, I've decided to come back to my secret spot at a later date. The reason is, I just dug a little bit there, found a few specks. I don't know what it is, but there's like hundreds of these giant horseflies. They're just everywhere, and they're driving me nuts. I can't, they're all over my arms, and I'm shaking. I'm trying to get them off. So they win this time. The gold will have to wait. But since it seems like I'm the only one that comes here, it's not going anywhere. Maybe there'll be even more next time. Okay, it's Thursday, August 8th, back at the Oceanview Mine again.
Now on one hand, I've got pretty rocks. In the other hand, I've got some pretty nice looking gem crystals. It's pretty obvious which one's which. I hope today you guys won't be going, is this a good one? All day long. It doesn't look like glass. I can only tell you that, you got a hunk of crap in your hand for, so many different ways. So. But something that we get a lot of up here is aquamarine. Oh, that's cool. It's a member of the beryl family of gemstones. If this was green, it would be an emerald. But we don't get emeralds up here because we don't have chromium. So, but another beryl that we get up here is morganite. It's the pink variety of beryl. So this stuff can be kind of tricky to spot. When it comes out of the ground, it's almost clear and it has almost no color to it. So a good little trick is, if you have a white rock sitting on your screen, which odds are you will, if you hold it up against it, you can actually see how pink it is. Yeah. Or if you're wearing a white shirt, like Mr. Dennis here. But another thing that we get up here is watermelon tourmaline. Everybody seems to like this. You got a nice green skin with a pink core on it. Beautiful, beautiful gemstone. But here's a good example of this black tourmaline. It's actually green. This is actually a dark green tourmaline. You shine a flashlight through it. So just keep an eye out for anything that's, colored and black. There's a nice green tourmaline. So there's plenty of good stuff to be found up here, and we also get plenty of quartz. You'll see plenty of quartz crystals. So, if it looks like glass, save it. We don't bring glass down into the mine for that very reason. We don't have onyx or obsidian up here. We don't have any. We don't have any coal. We don't have jet. Way that you would, the same way that you would blast through a mountain to make a tunnel for a road. So they're all very structurally sound.
And they're cutting the road. They find very many rattlesnakes.
Yeah, we actually had a rattlesnake up here a couple of weeks ago. I caught a king snake on this road a couple of weeks ago, actually, giving a tour. Yeah, this is, we did a little prospecting here about a month and a half ago. We found a little bit of aquamarine and some quartz crystals, but it kind of dead-ended as soon as it began. But if you're a miner and you see this...
Yeah, looks like you got a pretty good bucket full, huh?
Jamie, I should get a picture of you. With the rocks. Don't you stand up there. Put that down. I'll get it down. Drop it for now. We'll put it in the car. Okay, now I want you to sift. Pretend you're sifting through those rocks.
You do all you want.
Oh, I'll just take a, I won't go through it. I'll just... All right, let's see. Yeah, some good stuff in here. Marine, huh? Let's see. Thank you. If I got anything good down here. Anybody have anything worth taking a video of down here? If you don't mind, just...
Yeah, several.
Well, maybe I could just, I don't want to slow you down because they're going to say last bucket about any second now. So. If it's too much trouble, don't worry about it. I put this on YouTube to try to promote their place with other stuff to put on there. Oh yeah, those are nice. Okay. That'll get them coming. Thank you. How about you? Do you have anything?
No, nothing of interest.
Nothing of interest. Well, I'll take a picture of this.
Yeah, I was going to say, I got fractions and stuff.
You got a nice piece of triphane here.
Yeah.
This is what you need a picture of the kids for.
Yeah.
Because the kids can come too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, last week they had a whole schoolyard of them here. So got a bunch of them. Anybody have any video quality? Anything I can take a video of? I could try to help promote this place for those guys. Do you have anything any good you want me to take a picture of? Or?
You guys take a picture.
Okay.
I got a box of rocks.
Okay, no problem. How about you guys? You have anything any good that I could take a video of?
Last bucket.
Or maybe just scan over this?
A piece of translucent something.
Yeah. Yeah, you got some triphane right there. That's nice. Okay, thank you. Everybody's taking off to the hill for the last bucket. Go wait till they get back. Okay. So here's what I ended up getting. Quite a bit of stuff in here. Spodumene. There's pink tourmaline down there. Of course, a lot of black tourmaline. Pretty big piece. Some more spodumene. Gigantic black tourmaline. And I know somewhere in here some other stuff. I just have to end up spreading it out, see where it all is. Now there's a little bit of morganite in there. Aquamarine, a little bit. I don't know if you can see the blue. This light, it's a pretty light blue. Okay, that'll give you an idea. Once I get it cleaned up and spread out, I'll show you what all it is. Here's some of the stuff I got in less than a 4-hour period. And I still have some in my screen which I haven't brought in yet to go through. Yeah, Larry, again, you know, I decided on the panning. I showed you how to do it with my pan with the trap in it, but I thought probably most of you don't have one like that. You probably just have the standard one, something like this, 2 or 3 riffles in it. So I thought, well, let me just show you the how you can do that one. It's pretty much the same. I already classified it like I showed you before. Poured about a pound or 1 cup of, poured a pound, 1 cup of dirt in here. So again, I'm doing this one-handed. I'm going to do it kind of fast this time, okay? All right, so okay, so since I showed you before the basics, again, I'm just going fast. I have my safety pan on the bottom. I actually have a bigger one this time. Make sure I don't miss the pan with this. So I'm going faster than you probably will want to until you get good at it. Let's see. Or even again with a safety pan, you don't have to worry that much. Just go through that when you're done and see what you ended up with. So you see we're getting down there a ways. I don't know if you can see it with the shadow and the glare and everything else. Alright, let me turn it around this way now. Okay, now we're just get some of that off. You can see the black sand's on. There's some gold poking through. I was glad I dump in a cup full for your demonstration. I'm afraid there's not going to be anything there. So when there is, that's good for both of us. All right. And let me get that one rock out of there if I can. Should say pebble. Okay, all right, so there we are, we're down to, let's see what we got. So there's some gold poking through. So we've got a few flakes in there. Let me put it back together now that I showed you that. Now let me see, what we want to do, I want to put it back on this side because it's easier to dump it where there's no riffles, as far as dumping the stuff we don't want, that is. Okay, so again, it's pretty much the same. We're just taking it off. See, there's no gold in there, obviously. You can see it easily through the black sands. We swirl it around a little. There's a piece that's trying to get away from us. A couple pieces. There's a couple on that side. But again, all I got to do is just push them out of the way. Yeah, they'll probably fall down there again. Let me push them out of the way with trying to do it with one finger and hold the pan at the same time to the camera here. I've got to come up with some kind of stand for this camera. Simple as that. Oh, let me just do this. Put it back together. Okay. Now let some fall down. There we go. We're back to normal. All right. Picked up a hitchhiker there. There's a little piece of gold. Push it back over there. Okay. Sometimes too, you want to, I think I mentioned this before, stick a little Dawn or Jet Dry in the water, and that'll, when I touch that piece of gold, I could get a little oil on there that sometimes causes it to float some. But with the Jet Dry or the cheaper stuff Dawn, that'll cut down the surface, the water tension, and kind of cut those oils up a little bit too, and help it not to float. So there you can see. But you can just see basically there's pretty much the gold. There's a couple little pieces right there, but it's, you know, cleaned up, so just get your sucker bottle out and suck it up, and away you go. Around a couple more times, but just to make the video a little shorter, I just switched it and turned it off. Now you can see there's the gold there. There's still a little black sand, but it's pretty much in the corner off to the side. There you go, and hopefully you can see the gold. And like I said, there's a little black sand there. That's not going to bother. You can push that out of the way, or just get it. Now you can get this up with a sucker bottle and have a nice clean bottle of gold. Okay, here's what I've gotten so far. I've been to the San Gabriel River 7 times, and this summer. That's what I've gotten so far. This is each time I'm there, I'm digging between 2 and 3 hours. Many times I was slow digging, so all I got was about 7 or 8 gallons of dirt I ran. A couple times I ran about 6 5-gallon buckets. Maybe once or twice that happened. The rest of the time it was just between 1.5 and 2. Well, that's everything for that little bit of work. A lot of walking, but we won't count that. So that's so far as of so far as of August 9th.